You guys want to hear a joke? It's not about cars, so I'll warn you about that. I'm not happy about something. So get this. My hematologist that used to handle my ITP, Dr. Powers, he retired. And I was put with this new doctor, okay? He was really slacking before. Like, he was supposed to be looking for a treatment. A couple months go by, I'm waiting for a call from him. Finally, I got sick again. I get a hold of this guy on the phone after 3 days of calling. He didn't know what I was talking about. I said, okay, so clearly you've done nothing in these past months, right? I didn't pick this guy. They put him with me after my guy, who is excellent, retired, okay? So get this. I'm trying to stay on top of my ITP because it could kill me, okay? It's serious. I get my blood work done. Before, if I got my blood work done, and I would get the results immediately. As soon as they were done, it went to my chart on my phone, the little app, I got a notification. Now I don't get it until this guy looks at it. So I got my blood work done, I think it was 2 weeks ago. Look at the results. Yeah, dangerous 2 weeks ago. So what is it now? You know what? You know when he called me to talk to me? He hasn't yet. He's calling me today after work. So what's the point of me doing my blood work to stay on top of it if I can't even see it, and he's going to look at it whenever he wants to look at it? What's the point of it? Seriously, what is the point? How do I stay on top of it? So it's even lower now than it was 2 weeks ago, okay? I don't even want to know what it is now. He's probably going to order me to go get blood work or something, but I'm not going today. And I'm not going to the hospital. So he's going to have to immediately prescribe me more steroids. And I want answers. What's going on? What have you looked into? What have you found out? You're supposed to be, like, these steroids, guys, are a temporary treatment, okay, to get me through until they figure something else out. And he had a couple different things on the go. And if my blood is dangerously low, why am I hearing about it 2 weeks ago? Or 2 weeks later? Why is it taking 2 weeks to hear about it? Like, is it not important? Like, because I had a real serious talk with this guy a couple months ago, and I was very angry. And I was pretty clear about everything I told him. I'm not happy at all right now. Yeah, I got a call yesterday from his secretary saying he wanted to talk to me today when I was done work. That's in a couple hours. Wouldn't tell me what it was about, but I had a feeling I knew what it was about. Okay? I am livid. What happened if I died before this guy called me? You know what I mean? Because that could happen. Like, this is unreal. Like, it's not a flu bug. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel fine right now because I haven't been letting it be low like this for like a year probably, right? But I noticed this week I'm needing more sleep. I noticed that one time I went to write my address on something, couldn't remember my address. I remembered I lived on with the street I live on, couldn't remember the street number. And I told him this before. It wreaks havoc of my life. I end up missing work over it. This can't happen. This cannot happen. Like, I want it so that when it starts dropping low, I start taking the steroids or whatever it is. This wait and see approach is not working for me. So, sorry about the rant, guys. I'm pissed. I am pissed right now. I'm very pissed off. I can't believe this guy's getting paid. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, and I guarantee you, if I ask what treatment he's come up with since I've talked to him last, Nothing, because he's done nothing. I guarantee you. I'm going to have to figure out how to fire this guy and get another hematologist. I have to. I'll end up dying with this guy taking care of me. This is unreal. My last guy was an old man that retired, and he was 5 times better than this guy. On the ball, called you back when he was supposed to. I had a direct phone number to call him because he knew how serious my case was. Wow. I got even watched getting pissed off and worked up like this. You know what I mean? I'm not supposed to be. But how do you not? Right? Like, how do you not? So, I guess I just had to vent to you guys. So, my apologies, guys. I just had to vent. That's what's going on with me. Friday morning. Can we nail something? Let's see. I got something to talk to you guys about. So I got my blood results back and they're less than desirable, and I got a crazy story to tell you behind all that. Wow. Our great healthcare system here that we have. I don't even know if we'll get anything. The Centennial Night Scalper has been running rampant, but it's one of these days, I think it's Thursday night maybe, that she doesn't work, but we'll see. I was about to leave, there was no Hot Wheels. I said, that's a cool 89 Batman there. And then, boom. So I'm off for blood work. I had to call the hematologist's office because my prescription that was supposed to be sent for the steroids yesterday isn't there yet. So I had to call them. A secretary just talked to me. I told her it's urgent and she's going to check with the doctor and call me back because he is in. In the meantime, since I am getting blood work done, I'm going to stop and get some chili on the way because I am starving. Normally I'd be going home right now and filling my face, but I can't. And I'm not going to go get blood work done when I'm hungry. No way. By the way, guys, if anybody lives near me, I see the cheapest deal. Like, it's not near me, it's about an hour away. If it was local, I'd be all over it. I think it's in Cambridge or in that area, but the cheapest deal on American Graffiti cars I've ever seen, they're all mint condition in the box. He had them $50 each, and he had all these different ones. The yellow truck, the white Corvette that some dude's trying to charge an arm and a leg for, saying it's super rare. A bunch. They didn't sell, and he dropped the price to $40 a car. Holy crap. That was local. I'd be grabbing the yellow truck first and then probably the white Vet. Actually found a Life Labs too that's super close to my house. I've got the requisition with me so they can't, like, sometimes they give you a hard time, but I got a piece of the requisition from the doctor, just in and out. Go get it over with, but it is low. I had some weird stuff happen. Well, firstly, my knee is sore. When that happens, it's because it's filled with blood. The knee is sore. Where I broke my hand 20 years ago, that's sore. The memory off and on is bad, obviously. Weird feelings. Well, I had headaches a couple weeks ago, but weird feelings in my head when I'm putting my head down. Okay, I'm home. I'm a little bit more calmed down so I could explain what's going on a bit more. I just had my blood work taken, so I'm going to get a call back about that, but I know it's crazy low right now. Yeah, getting weird feelings in my head sometimes, the bad headache a couple weeks ago when I never got headaches. To anybody just tuning in, I have something called ITP that basically kills off your platelets in your blood. They don't know what causes it. It started attacking me in 2010. I had one of the worst cases of it that St. Joe's here had ever seen. And usually treatments on people work. They give them infusions, whatever, they work. None of that stuff works with me. They had to take my spleen out in 2010. And I was told back then that if it doesn't work, this is the last kick at the can. It worked for years until I had my ankle surgery. So we think that that has something to do with it because the immune system's complicated, whatever. Losing my train of thought just trying to talk to you guys. But yeah, so in 2010 they had to take my spleen out. That's what I'm talking about, guys. It cured me all these years. Like I was fine all these years till I had my ankle surgery. So what's going on now? I finally got good news anyway. So I went and did my blood work. I got steroids waiting for me at the pharmacy. I got to get some rest first before I go anywhere though. But when I called today to talk to the hematologist's office, because my prescription hadn't been called in yet, it was supposed to be called in yesterday. Secretary says, "Oh, hold on, the doctor is here. He has his last appointment with you." And coming up, I said, "Last appointment? What does that mean?" "Oh, he didn't tell you?" "No, he didn't tell me. What's going on now?" "Oh, well, he's leaving the province. He won't be your hematologist anymore. But he has a replacement." "Oh, who's the replacement?" "Oh, you already met her. That's Dr. Mithuani. That's the one that watched after you in the hospital when he was on vacation. That's the one that was totally on the ball. She's a female. She looks to be in her 30s. Totally on the ball, totally on top of everything, and gave me awesome care. And that care stopped when he came back from vacation. So nothing against him, but see you later. I'm kind of glad I don't got to deal with him anymore because honestly, guys, I would probably end up dead. Because if you think of it this way, they, like I mentioned before, they tell me to call if I have any symptoms happening. I was having severe ones. It started with my leg, the petechial hemorrhage marks on my legs. Then I started getting headaches to the point where I actually missed a day of work over it. So I was calling there for about 2 days frantically trying to get a hold of him. And finally, I got like what would happen was you'd get his answering machine, then it would say, "Oh, but if you need to reach him, if it's important, call this other number." And then you'd call the other number and it would be answering machine saying that they check the messages once a week. So I left a voicemail and then I said, "I'm going to have to go get another blood work done." You know what I mean? So I knew something was wrong with me. So I went and got a blood work done thinking that this guy's going to see it and get back to me right away because there's obviously a problem. Almost 3 weeks later, he got back to me. And I'm walking around sick. You know what I mean? I can't even see the results myself online. Whereas before I could see them as soon as they were ready. So if he takes 6 months to look at it, I don't know. Luckily, like I said, this other doctor, way better than him. So there is light at the end of the tunnel. I'm technically sick again. I'm more tired than usual, but you know what's funny, guys? I'm not as bad brain-wise, and that's because I quit smoking weed, I think. Because it's not affecting me at all at work, whereas before I was forgetting everything. So I think the weed was just making it worse, you know? But check these out, a close-up what we grabbed this morning. Now, you guys have seen me with the platinum chases before. These are the new red platinum chases, okay? My friend says they're supposed to be harder to get, but I read that these are easier to get than the regular platinums. Who knows? The regular platinums are the ones that you guys seen in that video. I found 3 of them a couple weeks ago. Are any of them rare? Still a cool figure though. They did get something overnight. I think Centennial Night Scalper might have grabbed it last night, but it was just the Fast and Furious cars that I already have. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to pop in and give you guys an update what was going on with my health, because I haven't been feeling well lately. I am going to feel a lot better very soon. I have a prescription waiting. Those steroids juice my, like they start me off at 50 milligram a day, 10 pills a day, which is a huge dose. And that gets my blood count, platelets up in no time. See, what I was hoping what I wanted to do was when they start dropping, to give me small doses of the steroids instead of letting my platelets bottom out and having to give me all this drug that's probably not good for me, you know what I mean? Like, don't let it get that low, but what do I know, apparently. But yeah, it could be a lot worse, and like I said, there's light at the end of the tunnel for this. I've got a new doctor coming. I just gotta live long enough until she friggin' takes over my file in June. But yeah, I talked to his staff today, and I said until he goes, like, he's gotta get on this, you know what I mean? Because if I'm having headaches and blurred vision and all that stuff, that's bad. So I'm trying to remember. Oh, we're still going to do live tomorrow night, guys. Saturday night, we are doing the live unless I feel sick, but that doesn't happen too often. Yeah, I did my blood work, so I'll know the results. Now, remember, 2 weeks ago, my platelets were 8,500. I'll let you guys know what they are now. I'm thinking 5,000 or less. Let's see how right I am. And we know that if they get under 10,000, I'm already in this zone, okay? ODA is tomorrow, guys. I don't know if I'm going to go. They started putting it on Saturday, and that's usually my day to sleep in, and I am exhausted. I'm going to see if I can get enough sleep tonight to go tomorrow, but I cannot promise. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sorry to bore you with all the medical stuff. I'll be back with an unboxing before you know it. I just wanted to let you know what was going on. And the next little while, if I start acting differently, it's because I'm on the steroids. And when I take those, I can't take my ADHD meds. So I might seem a little bit different, but it's not a bad different. But yeah, I'll seem more energetic. It's not that I'm back on like bad drugs or anything like that. It's because I'm on steroids for the next little while. And yeah, that's about it. So anyway, guys, do me a favor, smash the like button for me. 1 like equals 1,000 platelets. While you're at it, hit the bell notification. And as always, guys, happy hunting.